Hello and welcome. I'm Peggy. And today we're going to talk about the Greenville Family Partnership. And they've been around for a while, but we have lots to learn because they're still making an impact in our schools with our young people, and they've done some very wonderful things through the years, and they're starting new programs also. So I'm delighted to have Emily Harper here. She is the marketing director.
Yes.
Ooh, big job, okay?
Big job.
And Marty Durant, and Marty is the prevention educator for Greenville Family Partnership.
Yes, ma'am.
And we will, of course, have a phone number we'll put on the screen. And how long have you been around? Not you personally, but
yes. Greenville Family Partnership has been around for 33 years.
33 years.
So
yeah.
Since 1984, so a big, a long time in the community, and we plan on sticking around for a lot longer.
And you're constantly doing new programs.
Yes. So yeah, we've always wanted to target the youth and families in general, but youth especially when they're young. So we've done a lot of programming throughout the 33 years and just education. That's what prevention is. So we'd like
all, yeah, if you can tell people ahead of time, if you can keep kids from starting to smoke, then
that's exactly right.
Yeah, then they won't, because once they get hooked, it's pretty hard to quit, I guess.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you've been around for a while, and now you have programs beginning. You've done a lot of stuff during the summer, so let's go back and find out. You had camps and things in the summer, didn't you?
Yes. So, Marty, do you want
so you just completed a successful summer. Now tell us about it.
It was a great summer. With us and a group of interns that we have every summer, we go to different camps and community centers all throughout the community and do different programs, ranging from drugs, alcohol, and tobacco to life skills, including anger management, communication skills, things like that. Anger
management.
Yes, ma'am.
And that is a life skill.
Absolutely.
And if you can get kids early enough to get aware. What age group do you aim for when you talk about some of these things?
Typically, like you were saying, we aim towards elementary and middle school, trying to get in there early to kind of, hopefully mold their minds and help them with some things as they grow up.
So this summer, you've had camps.
Yes.
Right.
Where were they, and what did they involve?
Yes, so we had camps at 12 different community centers.
12 centers?
Yes, churches, and anyone who called. So, and we actually ended up reaching 3,400 youth, so 3,400 kids, which was more than we've ever.
Wait a minute, back up. Did I hear you right?
Yes.
3,400 kids.
Yes.
And what age group would they be?
They were mainly elementary, so 1st grade to 5th grade, and I think we had a few middle schoolers too.
So from the 1st to the 5th grade, that's quite an impact.
Yes, we were really excited of those numbers. We just calculated those recently. So.
And what are some of the things you presented to these kids?
So like Marty said, we talk a lot about tobacco, alcohol, and marijuana, but also some life skills, so bullying, anger management, conflict resolution, because I think those kind of go hand in hand sometimes. So.
And have you had any feedback from parents because of these programs? Have the parents been involved at all?
Not in the actual programs, but it's really cool sometimes, when I'm just out and about in Greenville County, and I think Marty can say the same thing, is, sometimes we see those kids with their families, and it's really cool when they say, oh, I remember Miss Emily, she came and talked to me about tobacco, and then, that sparks a conversation with the family and myself. So those are the really cool opportunities that we have.
So you're really trying to keep kids from getting involved in destructive behavior at an early age.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. Yeah, we think when you can, get in there early and talk to them, it definitely makes a change overall. Kids want, to be loved and to be heard out. So we definitely think that being there for them and being able to give them that information is definitely great in the long term.
I think. Well, how did you get involved in this?
Well, we had different ways. So I got involved. I had some volunteer hours for school. So I came and I got involved. You know, Terry Taylor at GFP, and I got really interested and passionate about GFP's mission, which is drug prevention, and just working with kids and just helping them understand the dangers of it. And then a job opened up, and Marty can talk a little bit about
How about you, Marty?
Way back in 2011, I actually started off as an intern after I graduated high school, and I worked as an intern for 4 summers doing the same thing with camps and programs. And then this last February, I started back full time. So it's quite the journey, just starting off as an intern and now working directly in the community as a prevention educator.
And you go out into the communities and to the schools, and do you talk to other groups other than just schools?
Yes, absolutely. We do different things overall. Actually, 2 days ago, I worked with the bus drivers for the county. We did a program explaining the drug trends and alcohol trends for youth and how they can kind of look out for those things and make sure all the riders are getting home safely.
Now, the bus drivers who drive the school buses.
Yes, ma'am.
And you had a chance to really interact with them.
Right. So we did about an hour-long program talking to them about all these changes in culture. And they were very surprised. I get surprised every day by how things change so quickly with trends like that. So it was nice to give them updated information and ways that they can connect with the students and really kind of keep an eye on it.
Did you have any feedback from these bus drivers?
Yeah, absolutely. They were shocked by a lot of the things. We had images up showing them what some of the drugs look like and what they can be concealed with. And they were very surprised by what they were seeing.
You mean the bus drivers were surprised with the information that you could give them?
Or just how it had changed, I guess, over time. There are a lot of newer drugs that we see, and they were just surprised by that.
Yeah.
And so it helps if the bus drivers spot this kind of thing. Can
Right.
they do anything about it?
Hopefully, we talked to them a little bit about developing relationships with students and connecting with them. So if a student's really happy every day and then suddenly their attitude's completely different, you might know something is wrong, and you can talk to them about it and see if they need help or anything like that.
So you feel that the bus drivers, we just don't think about, they play an important role.
Absolutely.
Many times.
Yep.
But we don't think about that.
Right.
Yes, yeah.
So you were able to talk to the bus drivers and have them aware of some of the things that are going on?
Right. Yeah. Some symptoms to look for if you think a student might be using drugs or alcohol, as well as changes in tobacco, marijuana, alcohol, and opiates as well.
And it's tragic to think about.
Right.
But this is readily available to our children.
Right.
All this stuff. Am I right about that?
Absolutely.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. It's, you go out and you see a store, you see plenty of tobacco products and alcohol. So kids, are seeing that and seeing that it's in society a lot, so they can easily access it.
Mm-hmm.
So even though it's against the law, the law that can't stop them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, in a way.
Right.
But also that's, part of what we do. We partner with law enforcement and, just talk to them about what's out there too. And we go back and forth and kind of educate each other on how to combat this and how to prevent this from even happening with kids. So, and our dream and our vision and our mission is to impact youth and their families to, make good decisions so that, like you said, they don't even get started. That's our goal. And
yeah, well, see, that's a family partnership.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
That's
you
right.
involve the family
yes.
as well as just the student.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, we have parenting classes that we offer at Greenville Family Partnership. We have an amazing parenting staff.
Tell me about it. You have a parenting staff.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we have 2 wonderful ladies who work with parents mainly, and we hold parenting classes all throughout the year. Not as much during the summer, just because there's not as much need for it,
Yeah.
but all throughout the school year and different levels of parenting. And we also have grants to work with programs where it is the whole entire family. So the parents get a little bit of education and so do the kids.
So now that we are at the point where we're into a new year, a new school year, school started or will be starting and all these kids will be involved, but you have an outreach to to parents, not just to the students or the classroom, but to the parents.
Right.
And what does that involve?
Like I said, our parenting classes are a huge part of that, but also we reach out to PTAs within schools. They have, PTA information nights, and we try to be a part of those. And even if it's just a 20-minute presentation or conversation, sometimes that can make a huge difference with those parents. So.
Well, you have to be invited into the schools, right?
Yes, and actually a lot of people do know about us, but I also, as marketing director, I like to, just reach out to the principals and remind them that we are a resource, because there is a lot going on in the schools, and because this isn't necessarily within the lesson plans that the teachers may have and stuff, it's good that we continue to reach out to them and let them know that we're here as a resource.
So you make sure that each school, the principal knows that you're in existence and that
Yes.
you're available.
Right.
Yes.
So you would go into the school, and how would you reach the parents?
Well, like I said, through PTA mainly, and then some after-school programs, we are able to.
But through the PTA.
Yes.
Now, if somebody out there, perhaps a viewer, would be interested in having the Greenville Family Partnership for their child's school, they could call the school?
They could call the school, or they could call us, and we can help them arrange that as well.
And we do have a number, which is 467-4099, and that's 864. Now, do you work just in Greenville County?
Mainly, but we are trying to branch out more across the whole upstate. So we do we have done some programs in Spartanburg County and Pickens County, but anyone who calls us will definitely work something out to where we can.
So you won't turn people away?
No, never.
If they want us, and you go in and you actually talk to the parents or the class or the teachers or whatever, and present your program, and then you have question and answer?
Yes,
Period.
yeah, always, because I think, like Marty touched on with the bus drivers, they are curious, and there are a lot of new stuff out there, so we want to address that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm just sitting here like a lot of other people. You know what's going on, you think, but you really don't.
Right.
Yes.
And so we're going to go to a quick break, and we're going to come back. And please fill us in on the new stuff, so that all of us, parents, grandparents, whatever, we'll know what to look for. Okay. We'll be right back.
All right.